Yo, what is going on? Yeah, I'm back with another video. I've been gone for about 2 months. Yeah, man, I'm just back. This is gonna be awkward. I've never done a tutorial before, but today I'm bringing you a voice tutorial from an A to Z series. A lot of you have been asking for tutorials, or like, how do you make this logo or that logo? So I'm gonna go get a logo from my letter A video, and then I'm gonna just record myself making it and try and explain it as best as possible. As I said, I've never actually done a tutorial video before, so this could be quite crap, so I do apologise for that, but hopefully I'll get better, because my plan is to do a tutorial for A all the way to Z, so just pick a letter in each episode and then like do a tutorial for that letter, if you get my drift. Where's my favourite? I like this one here. This one. Let me just get a little quick screenshot of this. Save it here quickly. Okay, let's go onto my Adobe Illustrator. I work on A4. That's just always the size I work on. So if you want to follow me step by step, open a A4 landscape, and then I'm going to go onto my layers tab. If you haven't got like all these tabs at the side here, you want to go on Windows and click on layers, and I'm going to lock this layer here so this can't be moved, and then I'm going to open another layer, and on layer 2 is the layer that we're going to be designing on. So what I normally do is, once I've got a drawing for a logo, you want to do is you want to get the thickness of this with a rectangle, so it'll be roughly about here, and I'm going to make that solid black, and then I'm going to move this over here, and I don't really tend to edit this rectangle, it just always stays there so I know what thickness I'm working with, and you'll get what I mean in a minute. And then I want to make this A shape here, so what I do is I hold down the Alt button and drag, and what that does is it copies it, so this is never getting edited. I'll always copy this bit here, and then I want to rotate it, so it's roughly the same angle, and then I want to hold down Alt again, and what that does is it copies it. You want to go to transform, reflect, and you want to reflect it so it goes this way. And what that does is it makes an A shape. And then how I get rid of these two bits here at the top, so it's just this pointy bit here, is I use the shape builder tool, and the shape builder tool is one of the most useful tools if you're making like letter logos. I've found way better than using the pen tool. What you want to do is you want to go on the shape builder, and you want to hold down Alt, and when you hold down Alt, what that does is it deletes a section. So for example, you could have like 2 circles here, highlight both of these circles, and then you could go on the shape builder tool and hold down Alt and then get rid of this middle bit. So yeah, it's a useful tool. So what I'm going to do is go on the shape builder tool, hold down the Alt button and get rid of this, so it's left with the point. And then what I'm going to do is flatten the bottom bit, so I'd say about here. Again, highlight it all, shape builder tool, hold down the Alt button and delete it all, so it's this little A shape here. And then we want to make this other little arch here, so again, copy that there by holding down the arch button. I'd say about that, that's a nice angle. And then I want a flat edge here, so what I'm doing is simply just putting a rectangle here, so then I can shape build the tool this bit out, so straight down. Way easier than using the pen tool, way easier. I'd advise you guys to get into the shape builder tool a lot. And then I'm going to copy this by holding down Alt and then using that reflect tool again, so I know everything's perfect. When you reflect something, you know it's clearly the same as this side, and you know it's good to have everything equal. And then what I want to do is go on the align tool again. If you ain't got the align tool saved on your toolbar here at the side, just go on window and you'll find it, and then I'm going to align it just so I know that it's vertically equal, and then say about here. Oh. Make sure that's level, and then how I'm moving it down is just I'm clicking the down arrow on my keyboard and it just moves it down a slight little bit. I'll say that's nice, and then what I want to do is make a rectangle, put it dead on the center, highlight both of these bits, and then flatten these edges off, and that leaves you with these two shapes here. What I've noticed is it's quite thinner than this, so if you find your logo's a bit thin and you want to thicken it up, just highlight it all. Remember, always hold down Alt when you're dragging so it copies it. Leave this one unedited, and then you want to just up the stroke on properties. Again, use your Windows bar. Up your properties a little bit, and then you want to go on to Object, Path, Outline, Stroke, and what that does is it makes the stroke now an actual object. You see these little pointy bits here? Look, easy. Shape builder tool. Gone. So that's that bit. And now it's just this bit here. So copy that there. And that's that. Now we just need to make these lines. You see how there's like a line here? That's easy. All you have to do is I'm going to highlight these two. I'm going to go on to my Pathfinder tool, and you want to click this, and what that does is just makes a whole one shape. So all of this, it just cleans it up in one whole shape, and that's what I wanted. I'm going to do the same for these two, and then this one. Yeah, that's it. So I'm just going on the Pathfinder, I'm making it so it's one whole shape here, and then I'm going to hold Alt, drag this down a bit so it copies it, select my shapes, and shape builder tool that away, and that's that, and then move that here, and then you want, instead of holding Alt, which is delete, you want to press Control, and I think on Mac that's Command, and you want to hold down Shift. Sorry, delete. Alt is to delete and Shift is to make. So hold down Shift and drag it. I think there's a gap. Oh yeah, so what I've done was I made sure there was no gaps, so it's like a closed shape, and then you want to hold down Shift, and it kind of just makes a shape. So that Alt would delete it, Shift would make it. So it's just good to get used to them quick shortcuts. And then obviously I want to Alt away the bits there. I don't know why that's left a line. I thought I'd done that perfectly. So just move that over there and Alt that away. And then that's that shape. And yeah, that's basically the logo. Hopefully this tutorial was alright to understand. Literally it's the first time I've ever got out a mic and tried to explain something, so if it sucks just let me know. If it helped you in any type of way, give the video a thumbs up. You can go on my letter B video on my A to Z series and comment what letter you like the most on that video, and then I'll do a tutorial on that letter B, if that makes any sense. If you're new around here, I do design videos, so subscribe. Apart from that, I'll see you guys later.